In theory, we should be live.
Hey guys.
Alright, time to add everyone. Let me find this stream. Smash that link.
Incoming, he knows. What are you trying to do?
Paste in that link. Time for a stream.
Oh, yeah, you should put it on this TV again.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm gonna need that in a little bit.
Well, Madmorda, we all want things.
Wait,
I'll just assume it works and put it in the GameCube.
Pulls like 1 to 2 amps. We on stock regs on through the 12-volt port, like what, 2 amps? I'd say.
I don't know. I asked you like yesterday.
Oh,
Probably like 1.5, maybe 1.
I could test it.
No, we're not doing that right now. We got plenty going on.
If it's more than half an amp, it must be okay, right?
I don't know. I don't know. Team Blue.
Well, it wouldn't be on stock rigs either. It'd be on...
Is the banner on the bottom working? So you hit input the channel, and then once you're at the right one, you hit input again. So,
did I do it? I did it.
Yes, that is Gman. Paul asks, is that Gman?
I'm
is
not
this
Gman.
the real
channel.
Yeah, you want to put the stream on the other TV so we can see the...
Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, ready? You're going to have the actual live stream here, so not the OBS, so it'll have some latency.
Cool.
I'm going to mute it so we don't hear ourselves coming through the mic, so they don't hear us hearing ourselves, and then they hear us hearing ourselves.
What are you guys modding? Well, if you read the bottom of the screen...
Garbage. We're modding garbage.
According to Gman.
According to Gman. Alright.
Although mine might actually be garbage. We don't know yet.
Alright, well, ours is subjectively garbage.
Hey,
mine is literal garbage.
Shank, I'm gonna need your help, so you should set up somewhere on like the corner.
Alright, what am I doing?
I don't know, there's so much to do.
Well, what am I doing? You want me to screw all
Want
that
to
together?
put together a GC Plus?
Put together GC Plus? Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Where...
Madmorda, scoot down a little bit, and Shank will be on the corner. I'll be in this corner.
I'll be like, so they'll get a nice view of my skull.
What? Finish those buttons.
Finish them buttons.
Gman, scoot down.
Okay.
And then work on a GC Plus.
Okay.
Nah, that's plenty of room for Shank.
Yes, sir, G-Man. Weed Potato, are we still having issues with audio?
Ooh.
G-Man is working on another portable which we will show later tonight. And look, it's old but new. As for the microscope we use, Phil, it is the ones that Strange Parts suggested. It's
Gman Madmorda.
It's a clone of an Amscope.
Maybe that'd be better if you use one of like the stools.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to use a stool?
You have like stools around here. Somewhere.
Yeah. Here, I can get more stools.
Yeah.
So
Let
you
me
have
just.
There's one in the bathroom.
Yeah, here it is. There's always a stool in the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Shank's got everything in his bathroom. Even a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, good. I can still see. I was a little worried that I wouldn't be able to see in the microscope because it's like shorter, but I still can.
Hopefully they can see what I'm working on from that camera angle. Just like shadows.
Oh, I can kind of see.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. It is a specific microphone, or microscope, whatever you call it.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is, but it's specific. That's for sure.
I don't see like a model number or anything.
It's from that Strange Parts video.
Shane, what microscope is this?
It's the one from Strange Parts video.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's just that one. Here's me just filing away at buttons. Okay, there's a bit of latency.
We can't see you.
Hi man, greetings from Mexico. Hello.
Yeah, there's like a minute latency in that.
Yeah, because it's the latency there, then the latency out to YouTube, then there's the latency back. I don't know how to make.
How are they doing
This
chat
is
on that one, and somehow it's later on that one?
It's going back to YouTube.
It's because it's like a feedback thing. Hello there, Boku D.
Stab myself, please.
Oh shit, Boku D in the house.
Oh yeah. Who do I have to mod? Who do I promote to mod to ban Boku D? Oh, which one? 768. What's this?
I don't know how well this is in there.
There we go. I think I got it. Is it? Do we have lower latency here? Yeah. Okay. It's got a lot lower latency now.
The thing that bothers me is the A button has a scratch on it.
A button has a scratch
A
on
button
it?
has a scratch on it.
Go to another A button.
Do we
I just
find
gotta
another A
slim it
button? I'll
down.
slim it down. I'll slim it down.
Do we? Madmorda, you have more of these, right?
I gave you mine? There's like a whole bag of them. I think.
Is it Janice box?
Head motor.
This is not the right one. I remember that.
Hello, Naaman for Gaming. How's it
There's
going?
like a bag.
A GameCube so small
Oh,
it fits
I
in a
don't think
GameCube
it-
controller.
I don't think. Oh.
Wave
I don't think
Potato.
it was these.
Wave Potato. Check out
I can use that
the Wave Rider.
That
Check out the Wave Rider. It's a portable that Shockslayer made. It kind of does. It's kind of like that. Do you see Ego My Lego? He says, G-Man, your new PS2 portable looks like it could be an actual Sony product. Great job, man.
that's because it is.
Yeah, Sony engineer. One of G-Man's projects got mistaken by an international news source due to loss in translation, and they thought G-Man was a former Sony engineer, so they were reporting on a former Sony engineer leaking a PlayStation 2 portable prototype. So ever since then, we've called G-Man the Sony engineer.
What is this? That looks too
Careful,
thin.
careful. Just don't bump
I
it.
think you're making these too thin, dude.
I'm making it. You said thinner.
I said flatter.
You said. Oh my god.
How is it?
Mine too thin. Just glue some fiberglass.
Yeah, we can make it work, but it's still too thin.
Okay, I won't make them any thinner. Here, you touch them all. I ain't touching them.
Flatter, not thinner.
You're doing it all wrong, Shank.
They're garbage.
This one does need to be a little thinner.
Hey, G-Man, do you think...
Look at this. Doesn't that look too thin to you?
That's what... G-Man, do you think making a G-Wii is a good starting point for making portable Wii?
I think the G-Wii is the best starting point.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a really well thought out portable, and it uses lots of stock parts, and it's a great way to start. And you have lots of room to breathe.
It basically uses no custom parts other than the 3D printer.
Yeah.
So, where's those other buttons you're doing? Where's the B button?
My B. Oh, that's it's a Smash Bros. Joke.
Dude, this gotta be thinner.
What? You I swear to God.
Make them like...
You mean?
Make these two a little thinner. Not like barely any.
Why don't you
Thinner?
make them
Okay.
thinner?
I'll
make him
other
thinner.
stuff.
Yeah, he's busy. He's busy. I'll make him thinner.
We all got shit.
Because the thing is, like, if he makes it thinner, then he won't have anything to complain about. You know? That's how it works. It's not unlisted. I think it's unlisted. It's not just private. Why did he enlist it? Sharkslayer went off to create Crystal Clear, and he got a bunch of attention of it. Like, right now he has about 29,000 members on his Discord, and he wanted to lay low because he didn't want Reggie to come after him. He didn't want Nintendo's ninjas to catch too much attention on him, so he basically took everything he had off the internet to try to lay low.
Hey, so do you think I should use the save button?
For yours? It'll be for yours.
It's not fair.
Well, okay, then
I've done like most of the work.
Okay, if it's not set up to your standards, then give me another A button and I will.
We need more A buttons.
I give you guys 2 A buttons. Where'd you put them, G-Man?
G-Man.
Did you throw them away?
No, that one's not the right one.
It was like a little bag that had like.
And I gotta say, workbench
a
does
bunch
look
of buttons
nice.
in it.
Hey, Bokadi says my workbench looks nice. Yeah, G-Man says it's all garbage.
Hey, you know, it was really bad when I first got here. And then I spent about 2 hours and threw everything away.
Yeah. This is what's left.
Alright, we need another A button.
I'm looking.
Ideally. Is that one scratched?
I don't know. Is it? You tell me.
That one's... This one's got imperfection too, I think.
Oh, here, I found it. Here, put down. Get to the same ones.
There we go. Those might be the bigger ones.
I think these are the same.
Yeah. Oh, Paul, you can only see half of it. It goes all the way. It's a big L-shaped desk, and it curves around, and I have my computer on the other end.
Yeah, see, I think this A button has imperfection on it too.
It does?
Like, look at it. That doesn't rub off.
Okay.
These two are good. I think you gotta do both of them over.
Okay. Well, thanks, buddy.
Make them thinner.
No, I'll do it. I can do it quicker.
Yeah, you can go do it, so it won't be my fault, please.
Is the drum already in there?
The Dremel? My Dremel's there.
Yeah, no, the Dremel's still in there, in the garage. It's sitting on the little bench there in the corner.
Okay. I'll be back.
Give me your workbench. Come and take it.
Got any, like,
I got it at Goodwill.
like shoes? Like slip-on shoes?
Shoes? You got
These
some.
on and not tie them.
Yeah.
I got mine at Goodwill too.
Yeah. Goodwill is where all the good stuff comes from.
It really
you're
is.
cheap. If you're cheap, like us. So I'm gonna... Let me see if I can pull this up here so I can... close this one out here. So I'm gonna pull this one up here so I can see the stats on it. And I'm gonna go over here. There we go. Oh, nope, I messed that up. How's that look? There we go. Perfect.
Well, Goody says, "What are you making anyways? The new portable."
We'll show the portable here in just a few minutes. I wonder if anyone has tried using a switch shell to mount the Wii or PS2. Check out the Purdue 89 on BitBuilt had a really good work log where he did that. Then there was, yeah, he had a really good work log where it was like a Switch alike portable. That was really good.
Yeah.
Oop. Then here, you want to use Captain Tape?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Then let me see. The new portable will show that. Will the stream be saved to YouTube to go back and watch? No. Speed Racer, I don't have any intention of saving any of my streams to YouTube. I'll keep them private. It's just kind of a hangout because it's not going to be anything particularly interesting, and anything I show here, like in terms of portables, I'll show in a video whenever I post it on the channel. So Gman is making something new. You guys better play Tony Hawk's Underground off that GameCube. I'm more of a Pro Skater 2 kind of guy.
I'll take requests, but Super Mario Sunshine is top of my list. So.
Oh yeah. We don't actually play our portables because as soon as we finish one, we're like, we gotta build a new one.
That's exactly it. It either goes on the shelf or it becomes parts.
Yeah, it becomes parts or food for other portables.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's like, alright, cool. Well, we do play it. We do play it whenever we make videos. And then we have our gameplay footage there. And like, it's not perfect. I have to make a new one.
That's exactly it. It's like, oh, it worked for the video. Okay, time to just
chuck
it.
On the next one. Next beautiful thing.
Alright.
That over.
3.3 volts.
You get it?
Yeah, I did the decal too.
Yeah.
Just gotta beat them up.
Let's see. Yeah, better make some. You gonna slip that in there?
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's gonna go like that.
Nice.
And it fits in the GameCube.
Let's see. We're at 11 watching right now.
Okay, Shank. Use a X-Acto knife and try to clean those up.
Alright, give me the X-Acto knife. Oh, you took the handle. You said I'm like, do we need more handles? You're like, we've already got a handle.
Well, use the ones you use.
Okay.
Is that what will work, you think?
I'll just use my knife.
Yeah, don't make them thinner. Just try to make them flat and we'll clean them up.
Okay.
Make them thinner.
What? I don't know if I want to touch these, because if I touch them, it's gonna be my fault when they don't work.
Yep.
Yeah, like your SD card.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just about to say. It wasn't the SD card, though. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. But I said I would blame it,
yeah.
So I'm obligated to.
That's fair. You gotta stay true to your word. Stay true to your values.
It's always someone else's fault, even when it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. These streams are like never gonna happen though. Like we've had like 2 consecutively just because it's us hanging out, and the next one will be like.
Shank's gonna quit his day job and stream all day.
Stream all day. Just me failing at making portables. My stream will be just one long like live streaming my computer as I ask Gman for help. Yeah, I guess you could say they're GameCube controller buttons. I mean, As a Smash player, I don't consider these GameCube controller buttons, but as a
portable, they are GameCube controller buttons.
Yeah,
they're just not first party.
They're fake ones. We still haven't shown the project. So whenever you get it at a state where you can pop the screen and buttons in, we can show off what it looks like.
Yeah. Someday.
What would be a great way how to practice soldering to a PCB?
Find a broken PCB, something that you don't care about that doesn't work, and just try taking stuff off and putting it back on.
Yep. Go ahead, get something you don't mind messing up. Kinda. Lots of scrap boards and stuff.
Yep.
If you got any old, really old computers, if you find old like DVD players or receivers, don't do old like CRT TVs. Those things will kill you, resuscitate you, and then kill you again. They have really high voltage. Bad idea.
Alright, pass one of those A buttons. I can work on one.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing over there?
What?
One of the A buttons has an imperfection. Don't work on that one.
That would be this one right here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
No, you work on one, and I'll work on the other.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't cut your fingers. You've got bandages all over your hands.
Yeah, I know.
The casualties are beginning.
First thing, do you want to put together a GC Plus? Because I'll need that soon.
Sure. I'll do anything your heart desires.
Anything?
Anything your heart desires, G-Man.
Yeah, that'd be good. That GC Plus.
GC Plus.
Where'd you put the board?
It's in there.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Just making sure that I wasn't like still holding it.
Where is it?
There, vaguely in the corner where Demon had pushed it.
In the garbage.
In the garbage.
Is this the one you gave me?
Not. See if you can find the black one I have.
There we go.
We have 2 GC Pluses we need.
Yeah, I should have the black one that's kind of cut out somewhere.
So what happened to this one?
That was the one I originally used on the original Pee-wee bucket.
And it's dead?
The chip is, but I'm going to swap the chip out. I'm sure it's the chip.
Do this.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I feel like you're just going to break it.
That...
In his own house.
Yeah. You know, you're right. You can do it. You can do it. I'll let you do it.
That way when it breaks, it's his fault.
Yeah, that way when it breaks. Because if I were to do it, I'd want to use the microscope. I don't want to rip Madmorda. Where's the portable switch?
I'm probably done with it if it boots. But if it doesn't boot, and then there's like a short or something, then I have to inspect everything.
Which part?
Quick. Early morning one.
I'll take that A button.
Yeah, we need XDK. Come here and help us with that instant Chinese turnaround. Okay. Can I... Actually, I don't
You can use the microscope. I think I'm done with it. If it doesn't work, it's probably a wiring issue in the short, so it's all yours.
It's like an SOIC chip.
Can you hand me the hot board, please?
Yeah.
Well, I still want to use the microscope, dude. Dyslexia makes soldering hard, surprisingly. I didn't think it had any effect on it until, like, I got a microscope and I'm like, whoa, this is the life. Is this what it's like to be normal? You know? What if I could put this?
Can I, take these off of this board here?
Okay, let's see if I can have this lamp here.
G-Man? Can I take these leads off this board here?
Yep. Oh god.
What'd you do? Oh, here.
Nope, that doesn't work. I wanted to see if I could have this lamp here to give me more light. But the answer is no.
You got like 3 lamps on that behind you.
Yeah, but they don't have the same color light. I don't have any more of those white LED bulbs.
Do you want the microscope? 'Cause I'm gonna put it up there, probably.
Right, this is very odd.
Yeah, I'll use it here.
The buttons are not the same
height.
height. They're not the same buttons.
What?
This is weird.
Ripperoni.
Oh man, did I just cut these for nothing? I think we might have.
You just chopped up all my buttons for nothing, G-Man.
Yeah. Are you even
trying?
trying?
Just them down for you.
Are you even
You slimmed them down for me. free Free button slimming.
Free button slimming service.
Alright, where's that B button?
So courteous. Here, you done with the microscope?
Yeah.
I'll put it away for you.
Oh, okay.
Shane, got that B button
I mean,
over there?
B button?
You're like filing it? Oh wait, I have it.
Yeah.
This is crossed over the microscope.
I got it. Okay.
This is
yeah, key point. Can you take that? There. So,
I guess we have to use both the imperfected A buttons.
Oh!
Close enough.
We're in this one together, buddy.
Alright, can you pass me the file, please?
Yes, sir. Last one. Okay, someone's got a question.
Oh, sorry, Madmorda.
What?
That we cut up those buttons for nothing. They look the same, but they're different heights.
Oh, no, it's okay.
No, like she was gonna use them.
No, I was saving them, but not for any particular reason. It's like, you know, garbage.
As you would say in Jersey.
Is it possible to make like a GameCube controller adapter from the controller port in the Wii, or is it a dumb idea?
Can you pass me that A button?
Like, what do you mean by a GameCube controller adapter? Like the USB for the Wii U? Well, I don't think I'm understanding your question, but if you're asking about using a GameCube adapter like on the Wii or something, the Wii U adapter plugs into the USB in the Wii. But you need software, so you couldn't just take the ports off the Wii and turn it into a USB adapter or something else. I was about to turn it on and I was like, oops, I forgot about that darn 1.8 volts.
We're just kind of bickering, DOS. What about GameCube controller to PS1 adapter?
I need this.
How would you make, Gman, how would you make a GameCube to PS1 adapter?
I think someone might already make that. There's this guy who makes these adapters for like every console. I forget what it's called, but if you just search, if you just literally Google GameCube to PS1 adapter, someone probably already made it.
Yeah, I think they make those, like, yeah. PS2 basically has all the adapters already.
Alright, G-Man, where do you put the, I gave you the, no, Madmorda, I gave you the bucket with all the wafer shells. Where'd you put that? Because it had all the picks in it.
Oh crap.
Probably like...
It was a clear bucket.
I remember it being here. Oh, no, that's not. It's a clear bucket.
Yeah, I remember it was a clear bucket. Is it in garbage, G-Man?
That's a good place to look.
I don't think I put it anywhere.
Was that it? There, up there on the shelf. Top shelf.
Yep, that's it.
G-Man probably put it there. He probably thought that was a garbage can up there.
Good job, G-Man.
Hey, do you know the orientation at which I put the pick on?
Let me see.
I only go like one way.
Yeah. Sorry for my bad. No, you're good, dude.
This one's weird. Do you have like a normal, like one of mine?
It's the same, but it's just clipped off. Here, it's the same, just clipped off.
Yeah. Well, I needed to see that. That side with the white marking is where the dot goes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the older Made in Italy version.
Yeah, that's why I wanted that one. I don't know about that one, but on mine it goes, dot is on the marked side.
This one goes in the, what's the word?
Garbage.
Garbage. Yeah, dude, don't worry about that English. Some of the best modders here have bad English. Aurelia.
Oh, you're using it. I'm like, this iron's cold, but I don't understand.
When Aurelia
Oh crap!
Oh
I
no.
need this super glue.
What?
Oh no.
Dude, that's why I got like 40 different types.
Why didn't he? What are the bad ones?
Get the gel. Grab the gel.
Ah,
You spilled it?
I don't know if that's gonna be salvageable or not.
Can I please see the soldering iron for a sec?
I just wanted a little bit,
Just
and then I like dumped it on this button.
That's why I like the gel.
If it got inside the contact, then I'm screwed.
Do you not have more of those buttons?
We do, but like,
That's
just a
not
waste.
screwed. That's not screwed, that's just a waste.
And I have to redo it.
It's a mild waste. You can have it back.
Mild inconvenience.
Yeah, I need that. This.
Alright.
Is it possible? Hello. What's up, dude? We're streaming.
Oh,
What's up?
I was looking or wondering if you had, by any chance, the money that I lent you for the water.
Yes. I your money in
I need that.
This?
Yes.
That's-
Do you know where
it's
mine
not-
went? There's
Thank
another
you.
one floating around here.
and hold on. Here's your.
Oh, I
See the green
changed.
one?
Oh no, this is more than you changed.
Yeah, Shank, you
Yeah,
got a second
it's all right,
multimeter?
It's okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
What?
You need a second multimeter.
Yeah.
No, I brought mine
Madmorda
in.
brought hers.
I brought mine in. I'm just looking for it.
Bad motor. So, George Martinez says, so is it possible or feasible?
To do what?
Um,
Oh, for the adapter?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's possible.
Anything's possible with enough experience. That's what Marshall and Aurelia taught me. Nothing is impossible. You just need to be really good at FPGAs.
So basically, if you want to take the port out of the Wii and then wire them up to a USB, that's not how it works. You have to have some code in between them
In a microcontroller.
and a microcontroller. So it's more complicated than it looks on the outside.
Yeah.
You'd be better off spending the $10 to get one of those Chinese Wii U adapters.
Because you need something to actually process it and convert it. If your goal is to save money by doing this, you're not going to save money.
It's going to take you a lot of time and a lot of money
Yeah.
to get it right.
Can't tell if I screw these buttons or not. Oh, I didn't.
Alright. Everything looks right. Ah, dumb thing.
Oh, I didn't center that. Whoopsies. Gman, how much would it cost to make the G-Wii? And are you still waiting for Half-Life 3? Me too.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think he asks how much to make one yourself, maybe like $200, but like if you want G-Man to make it, a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Maybe 200 or $300, depending on what parts you have and you're starting with, and
You have tools.
if you have tools and all that stuff. So let's say $500 because bullshit. Because you'll inevitably mess a lot of stuff up.
Alright.
Thank you, vocals. I don't know. I can't pronounce anyone's names, dude. You got your volume working now. Sweet. I miss my microscope. I'll probably switch over to it here in a second. You think that's straight enough here on the left side of these pens? You think the
Ow.
Sorry.
I don't know why I thought that'd be cool.
Yeah, we're trying to read the
No,
comments.
they're lifted. I don't think they're not soldered on there.
Yeah, I know they're not. I haven't soldered it, but you
Oh.
think it's straight enough.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I don't think my U10 is like in there.
Well, that was really helpful. I was thinking of it only for curiosity and not. It was not to try it myself for having one satisfaction of doing. Besides, I don't have any console that would need it. Okay. Gman was the name of the mysterious, creepy businessman in the Half-Life series that was never explained, which is why it needs a Half-Life 3. Were you aware of that, Gman?
I've heard of that, but not really. Hey, did you add everyone on BitBelt?
Not on BitBelt. Should I add everyone on BitBelt?
Yes.
Alright. BRB, gonna go at everyone. Doody doody doo. Disconnect. See your let's see.
I love having my own personal mini fridge.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. We're about to ping 200 plus people. Here, I'll let you click it. You click it. Just click the mouse button if you ping everyone. Oh, G-Man just pinged everyone. You saw it here on film. You heard it here first.
That was off screen and it was shanked.
You have the proof.
You have no evidence. What stage of building this are you at? Well, we're hoping to finish it in the next 2 days. 48 hours, yeah.
Nah, like 30 hours.
We're running out of time, yeah.
We're gonna have to not sleep for the next, like, 2 days.
Yeah, we'll just... Sleep is for the weak.
Don't beep at me after I take you off. I'm gonna heat up the other iron.
888?
Yeah, so we've got two going.
We live in a world where the 888 is our cheap iron.
Can you turn it on?
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, because I can't reach.
How's that install going?
I shorted most of the pins, so it's going great.
Oh my god.
Can you please pass me that?
So, anyone got the solder braid?
It's right in front of you. Dude, that's the cheap solder braid. You gotta get some good stuff.
Send me a link and I'll buy it.
That stuff is like breaks circuit boards.
Yeah, it's awful. I've never had good experience with solder braids.
I
I
never
haven't either.
until I bought some decent ones, and
Send me
then
a
it's so much better.
Send me a link, I'll download it.
What'd you do?
What time is it for us? Is it here? It's 9:10. We're in Texas. Got my big ol' UT Arlington hat so people can dox me.
Shane, you have to redeem yourself after killing all those GC pluses.
GC pluses. This is my time to rise.
Yeah, well, it's not going so well, so better pull together.
Sponsored by Cheez-Its. Ah, we got that product placement in the background. Madmorda is sponsored by Cheez-Its, actually. The
Like,
official
for real.
portabilizer of Cheez-Its. Oh, we're up. Is that 17 watching? Why? Why are you watching us? We're boring.
You want to see us fuck up?
I mean, you're watching it right now over here.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if I can get the camera here so it's not just on my skull. Seems like we got all three of us now. Yeah, it looks like we got all three of us.
There we go. Good solder.
World's smallest GameCube. This Madmorda is going to fit it all in this little guy.
Only it might be purple or black, I'm not sure. So the size of a cherry tomato? No, like the size of a regular tomato. Maybe a little smaller.
Yeah. We need an Alvoid skin for scale.
We need a GameCube for scale.
GameCube for scale. That's what I'll do. I'll pull out a GameCube. GameCube with a Game Boy player for scale. Now, here's one. Here's one without a Game Boy player. GameCube for scale. Alright.
The thing's still broken.
Hey, what's broken about it?
I don't know, it's not drawing any current.
Ooh.
I mean, it's
Is there-
drawing some.
Is
It's
there a
not.
U10 on it?
Yeah, the U10's also not outputting 3.3 volts. Like before.
Did he wire 3.3 volts to the U10?
Yes, I wired 3.3 volts to the U10.
Well, maybe you're missing some supplementary component because Shockslayer said it wasn't.
Oh, didn't we confirm that
It doesn't
we
work on
didn't
its own.
wire enough 3.8 volts to everything?
Oh, and Q.
Yeah, but I wired that over here. I don't know where else it could be wired
Thanks
to.
for
There's
the
not a whole
better
lot.
view of the cheese advertising. Got to have some
Well, I'll
some
go pull
world-class
up my computer
vending.
and see if there's any more spots. that I
How do you
can-
connect the controllers? Oh, connecting the controllers. So, Madmorda's current plan. Can I tell them your current
Yeah,
plan?
go for it.
So she's going to have headphone jack-sized things that you can plug into. So you can plug in little dongles into there, and then this memory card port is going to be for loading your games through USB. And then this other one's going to be a USB port where you can plug in a Wii U GameCube adapter, so you can play your GameCube games there.
Yeah, so you can use little adapters to actually use the little tiny GameCube ports, but because it's inconvenient having multiple adapters, then you can use the Wii U adapter for easier.
Dongle life. Hashtag dongle life.
Bring your little tiny GameCube and the Wii U.
2019, every device has a dongle for everything. USB loading.
USB that looks like memory card one.
Yeah. Are you using the Samsung drive or are you using a different one?
I don't have a Samsung drive, I'm using a different one.
Oh, the SanDisk one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you should 3D print a little memory card case to go around it.
Oh, that'd be cute.
That'd be really cute.
Yeah,
That'd be super cute.
that's a thought.
Do that.
It is a Nintendo Wii. Can you hand me that? There's like a Wii down there, I think. Somewhere. Or not.
Oh, yeah, the mobile?
Yeah.
The
But it's a-
full-size mobile? This one's been
Yeah,
mutilated.
It's okay. This is a mutilated. Sorry. This is a Nintendo Wii, and this is my Nintendo Wii. So you can see for size, it's a whole lot smaller.
Here's my Wii.
So it's small, but it's not working yet. So
Yeah.
we'll see. To be determined. But the Wii doesn't emulate it. It has full GameCube native support. So
And even your fridge has a dongle. Yes. Let's see. Same for 64. Fitting the disc. How are you going to cool that small thing with just a few millimeters bigger than the? So the Wii actually only has about 6 watts of cooling, which is, for a frame of reference, USB phone chargers are 5-volt 2-amp ones are 10 watts. So it's not that much heat to dissipate. You just have a fan and some heat sink, it's good. Let me see. Now your fridge has a dongle. The Wii is an overclocked GameCube, basically. If you can make that disk stuff open to connect stuff like that. No, SD and micro SD are really kind of useless whenever you use USB stuff, because it's all done through USB. it serves the same functions. Isn't it even legal to show your Wii on stream? Well, probably not. Felix.
What did it say?
Seer asks if it's legal to show our Wii's on stream. Trimmed Wii? Do you have a trimmed Wii or an untrimmed Wii? Did you learn how to do this on your own, or was it part of your EE classes? Modding electronics seemed cool, but I'm just a freshman EE student and can't afford all the equipment. Well, I am actually a business student at my university. I've never taken an electronics class. I actually got a 30 on my electricity and electronics physics thing in high school.
They overcomplicate it though.
Yeah, they do overcomplicate it, but I learned on my own and through the kindness of others. I don't have any formal schooling or training. Gman, through what he learned here, he went off to go study EE, and Madmorda is in school for computer science. So none of us really have formal Gman didn't have a formal education before he started, so
it sounds like he never went to school.
formal electronics education. Better. Gman, you're so uneducated. What a scrub.
Gman was so uneducated before he came to the portability scene.
Then he came here and he learned how to read and write. We taught him how to
read data sheets.
Read and write data sheets. Yeah, we learned all the EE stuff. You learn it through reading. All the resources you need are on the internet. I've got a playlist of basic electronics on a YouTube channel, and
you really don't need a lot of electrical engineering to build a portable.
Yeah, it's mostly just wiring. It's only
Madmorda.
What?
That's my workstation.
Well, you weren't sitting there, and I was waiting for you to come back, and you never did. So give me like 30 seconds.
I needed to use a lot of excess force on these screw posts.
Okay, okay, come.
Hey Shank, do you have any Wii's that aren't in pieces? Yeah, I've got about 30 Wii's sitting on my shelf right now.
In pieces and...
No, in one piece. Intact Wii's. They are untouched.
So you fix those solder bridges yet?
Try
to do it without the solder braid.
Solder braid.
Just a lot of flux and wiping.
Yeah, just flux.
That solder braid, like, destroys circuit boards, I swear.
3D printers are expensive. What service do you recommend? I didn't hear it last if said. So he asked about 3D printing services. What are you trying to print, dude?
A lot of libraries and schools and stuff like that can give you access to 3D printers, and that's a lot cheaper than having it printed somewhere. You know, all those places that... Yeah, so if you think it costs you this much, it's going to cost you 2 or 3 or 4 times that to get the perfect version.
Yeah, like I'm working on the PB Pocket 2, right? And
what are you doing down there?
No, I'm getting this. Look. Still working on finalizing my case design. This is only one bucket. I've got more of these.
That's a little excesses, honestly.
Yeah, I know, but try and error. Hey, Cal, what's up? What's
Do you have a 30-pin cable?
30-pin cable?
Yeah, we're doing the middle. We're gonna put like custom firmware on a 3GS, and both have cost us 30-pin cables are bad.
Oh, like iPhone. Yeah, check the USB cable bucket in there.
At least we think it's a 30-pin cable.
I just cut up a 30-pin cable. Well,
Oh, is this one like new?
What? I don't know, maybe. Don't touch my garbage.
So if you wanted to look into building a portable and you're thinking about how to do your case, you don't have to 3D print it. You can actually do something called Franken casing, which is where you take an already existing piece of plastic and you modify it to fit your portable. And they can look and feel...
Those are Madmordas. They're expensive and rare. So.
They're new.
Yes.
They have these gummies in them and they're like black. Super
You should
good.
eat them.
No.
No, you should eat them.
You want some? I'll open one up and you can have some.
That'd probably be a good moment for the stream.
Yeah. For the stream.
Would
Watching.
you like some?
No.
Man dies on stream after eating 30-year-old gummies. Not 30. It'd be like, what?
8,
2001, 6, 17 years?
What?
When the GameCube came out.
Oh, yeah.
2001?
I don't know when those came out.
2001?
Let's see if there's a date on.
Oh, yeah.
Date
right.
on. Best if used by 2001.
That's what I'm looking for. 2006.
Wow.
2006. Oh boy.
Can you
Well,
still
the
buy those
12-year-old.
on
They're
eBay?
supposed to be like red and green, but if you open it, they're all black.
And
But
there's
they smell-
batteries in this.
Yeah, it plays. Oh, here, shake.
No,
Shake,
no.
shake. Do the thing.
Does
Push
it
the
play the
button.
GameCube intro thing?
Are you guys
No,
ready?
I wish it did.
Okay,
I
so
think they have the
these
battery.
things were originally gummy cases, right? That, so you can see the inside. And they have a speaker in them. And mine came with dead batteries, so I didn't... Here, let's pull it up to the mic. Is it here?
That one I might have taken the battery of that one. There's no off. It just goes forever. Okay.
Ready? Are you guys ready? You push them.
These things are awful.
Yeah, that's
They
really
should have
annoying.
played the GameCube startup. It
This
would
one's
have
got
been.
this one's got better sound.
It would have been shorter and better.
I don't want to hear that anymore. Yeah.
Does the back just loop it and it's the background music for the stream?
Hey, look, it's 3 mod skaters.
Do you want to like make everyone leave the stream?
That's borderline hoarding. Do you have one hooked up to your TV for spicy motion controls? I mostly just play Melee on my Wii that's hooked up to the TV. I have a lot of games on it, but I just play Melee. University Heroes 3D printers and some college.
Hashtag Mario Kart Super Mario Kart 64 Master Race.
I see. Thanks for the info. I'm researching. And looking. I would give that a nice higher station. Gman, where do you get your cases made for the G-Wii? He has his own 3D printer and he makes them himself. Also, there is machines to make 3D printers. It's definitely not for me. I could barely work the software as is. I'm asking Aurelia for help getting stuff to work. Hi, Smash House. Hello, Novel. Thanks. Might look it up. And if you can make it with 2D stuff, you can make it with a laser cutter and assemble yourself. Yes, the Pee-wee Pocket was actually made using a laser cut polycase project. Right here. Yeah, it's just a regular project box that I just laser cut on 3 edges. Alright, you ready to show off what we're working on?
Soon.
Okay, not yet.
Okay.
I saw some stuff on there, so. What's the one tool you wish you had? Ooh,
It's the one
laser
tool.
cutter. I wish I had my own laser cutter.
It's a hard one.
Yeah, I would kill for a laser
It's like
cutter.
a lot of things, but to pick one.
Someone
Honestly,
said,
there's
hey,
so many tools I would love.
fly to Europe and kill Boku-D and I'll buy you a laser cutter. I would fly to Europe and kill Boku-D for a laser cutter.
That's a little harsh for a stream.
I'm just kidding, dude. I owe you one. You helped me out. Let's see. What's the one tool you wish you had? I need Aurelio to be a college instructor. G-Man, your G-Wii case looks so smooth from the looks of the video from last year on the G-Wii. How?
A lot of
A
sanding.
lot of sanding. He's got a bucket of water here.
Yeah, I
And
was
then
doing some
sand.
sanding earlier.
Should we film you sanding it later?
It took several hours, but it's all worth it. At least I tell that to myself so I can sleep at night.
Yeah, George Martinez. Yes, there's several laser cutters in my university, and I have access to them at Dallas Makerspace. But the problem is, there's hour limitations on them, and a lot of the problem is setting it up. And between people using them, you have to reset up your settings and re-zero everything, and I have to spend maybe 2 or 3 hours waiting in line on it. And staying in the library doing nothing. So I kill a lot of time because I don't have my own. And I always have to tweak settings every time. If I had it, it's like having your own 3D printer versus renting. You know, using one somewhere else. You can use nail polish to make it smoother. You
really?
ever use nail polish? I mean, that's
That
kind
one
of
works on
doesn't work
nail
that well.
polish. You mean like nail polish remover? That works on ABS, but not
Yeah, but
on,
not PLA.
on this.
Boku D is long since dead. Smooth as baby butt. LOL. Yeah, Speed Racer said he's interested in learning portalizing, so that's pretty cool, man. I hope you get into it. It's an addicting hobby. It's a lot of work, but even if you don't finish, you'll learn a lot. What do you do with your old portables? Do you just closet them?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. Closet them.
I got a shelf with all of them. Some of them I sell. Some of them just blow up.
Like the Jihad S2. The
Yeah.
GS2 blew up before he got on a plane, and
It blew up at MGC.
yeah,
How
it's
sucky would it have been if you were on the plane?
and it
That would be
started
really
smoking.
bad.
Yeah,
If
Thank
Gman
God.
goes missing, that's why.
it is.
TSA put him in a black hole in the ground.
Do you foresee a Nintendo 64 Classic or GameCube Classic coming out?
Someday, possibly.
GameCube Classic, maybe. Nintendo 64 Classic, no.
Not ever.
I don't think they're gonna have. If they do have
Ever?
it, it'll be-
What do you
it'll
mean,
be
like 20
garbage.
years?
In 20 years, maybe. Okay. Within the foreseeable
They already
future-
confirmed they're not making it.
Yeah.
But
So, okay.
in the future, they might.
All right. Here's an example. Retron. What Nintendo game consoles do they play? They all play all those emulator consoles. They play NES. They play Super NES, and none of them play Nintendo 64. Why not? All patents have expired. They can use all those stuff just as easily. The reason why not is because N64 emulation is jank as hell.
Honestly, I think they could do it. You can't keep on giving that excuse.
That's my excuse. It's jank as hell.
It's a bad excuse.
Prove me wrong. But
A lot of games can be emulated. Nintendo can literally do anything.
Jihad S2 was in Novel's hands when Novel says it was in my hands when I noticed it started smoking from the HDMI port. You are the destroyer. Can't you make like a USB with your data and use a laser cutter to easily put your prep? Yeah, but like you still have to re-zero it, refocus it, set it all up. As people continue to use the laser, the tube gets weaker and weaker. So I can come back with my settings good and then come back 2 or 3 weeks later, and the tube, because it's running all day every day, is a lot weaker, so I have to up my settings and reset everything. So, and sometimes they get new tubes, and then I have to turn all my settings down or it all lights on fire. So if I had my own, I love having access to a laser cutter. I use it all the time, it's amazing, but if I had one tool for myself, it would be a laser cutter, because I want one.
I think this is a different revision than mine.
Can't you make a US? My portable has been delayed for 2 years because I was lazy with fixing the problems I was having with Portabilize Me, and then I ordered PGH from USA, so it only took over a month. RIP.
So 2 years to portable.
Do you think Switch will replace GC in portable systems? I don't think so. I think even if they have Virtual Console in there, I don't think emulation's perfect. I think it'll satisfy most people's needs for it. And if Switch GameCube games on Switch existed when I started, I definitely wouldn't have gone down the road to making a portable. But they do. But yeah, I don't think it'll. I'll still be making, even if they port most of the games over, I'll still be making Wii portables. Well, they emulated it on the Wii, maybe. No, the Wii does not emulate GameCube games. It's running them natively. The Wii is basically an overclocked GameCube with a few extra peripherals. I think this is good. Inspect. See if I suck.
You gotta program these, right?
Is a hot dog a taco or vice versa?
Hot dog is not a taco.
Is a taco a hot dog?
No way.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Have you seen the sandwich line chart?
Yeah. I'm pretty radical on that one.
You're radical. I thought you were pretty conservative on it.
Or
Yeah, you were
whatever.
pretty conservative. You are a hardline traditionalist.
Yeah.
I am very. I'm right in the middle. Like, I can understand. I'm slightly enlightened, but I'm not a full-blown anarchist.
Like a rap, like that's totally not a sandwich either.
There's also a machine that appears like in your dentist to sculpt materials called a Fesadora in my country. Yeah, you mean like a Dremel, like a rotary tool, right? Do you guys watch the Switch homebrew scene? A little bit. I think it's interesting. It's making development really fast. But I'm not much of a software guy, I'm more of a hardware guy, so I tend to prefer the hardware developments. I used to be like up to date on like beta, you know, like all the latest 3DS hacks and all that stuff. I just wait till it's stable before I hack my stuff. N64 emulation. Yeah, N64 emulation. N64 emulation, even on Wii, is still super jank. Even on PC, it's just the.
Dude, you can play it on your phone.
Yeah, but have you done it?
I'm
It
just
doesn't
kidding.
work well.
Obviously, you can't do it on your phone.
Well, like some of the popular games work well. Like, Mario 64 works great, but if you play like some of the less popular games, I don't know off the top of my head, but like if you play Pokemon Snap on Android, it just like doesn't work.
Oh yeah, like Pokemon Snap just doesn't work on anything.
Yeah,
That's like one of the best games.
yeah. It works on the Wii Virtual Console, and you can export your stuff, your photos. So hell yeah, score 1 for Wii.
I don't get this.
You could send your stuff on the message board if the Wii Connect still existed. We'll see. We'll see if it runs it fully after optimization. It's gonna take some time. It'll run Wii and GameCube. I think are more likely.
Oh crap.
Yeah, we'll see. But N64 Classic, I doubt it, is the hardware to.
Dude, that excuse is
I-
not a good excuse.
I think it's a good excuse.
It's not.
It's not. Okay, fine. You make something that's economical that can emulate it well.
You can do it on a Raspberry Pi.
What? Have you done it? It's garbage
I've
emulate.
seen people do it on a Raspberry Pi.
It's not good.
It's garbage, but it works.
It works, yeah, but that's not good. If you were to develop your own game, your own console, what would it be like? It would be a Wii, but portable. I just love GameCube games so much. I just want to play Melee. Like, that's my whole motivation in life. Play more Melee. Yeah, Kirby 64 emulation in Kirby Shards is shit. Yeah, because nobody's working on N64 emulation. Nobody's working on it. There haven't been any big developments.
Whoa.
Like boxing you in. Sorry.
I will believe N64 Classic is possible when Marshall tells me it's possible.
Marshall said it would be possible. We talked about this.
No, he said they could do it, but it would be really, really bad if they did. It would be super hacky, and it would be like a PlayStation Classic.
No, they could do it.
Hey, shit.
Come on, like they did on the WiiWare. Why couldn't they do something similar
Because
for
the
an
Wii-
Classic?
Because the Wii is powerful.
The Wii's
And
also
they
a-
had to rewrite a new emulator for every.
So what? If they do like 20 games, it's not a big deal. And plus, like, the Wii's old hardware. You could make something
Not
similar.
at the economics they want to.
Yeah, they could.
Not as cheap as they want.
Oh, I disagree.
Okay. You can, if they do it, you can send me a big fat "I told you
Well,
so."
they're not gonna do it anytime soon. They already said that. But I think it's foolish to say it's out of the question forever.
I don't think it's gonna happen within the next 3 or 4 years for sure.
Oh, not that soon, no.
It'll be a long time. There's got to be lots of development. Other than Melee, what is your favorite GameCube game? I love Metroid Prime, but I like the trilogy version of it better on the Wii. Even though it's still one of my favorite GameCube games. But I really also like Kirby Air Ride. It's a great game. And it even runs on Melee's engine. The movement is just so crisp. I love Melee. I love Kirby Air Ride. It's so fun. It's really underrated.
Dude, I keep on putting way too much super glue.
Destroy my life.
This thing's bad.
I don't get this. Everything I'm seeing is right, but it doesn't work.
Okay. I soldered this chip on here, and now I want someone else. Is someone else going to do the resistors, or do I have to do that?
Want to trade projects? You can look at this and see why it's not
do it.
working, and I'll solder resistors.
I can do it. Just
I can
get
do
the
it.
parts out.
Here, do you have the resistors?
Do you?
No, you were supposed to buy them.
Alright. Yeah, they're in
I
this
thought-
bag.
Oh boy.
This the only one
What are they?
I
What's
bought like
the
100 of
values?
them. 10K?
10K. Wii U controller is nice. Can't you use that to make a console? I mean, yes, actually, my original Pee-wee design, I talked about this on the Discord a while back. My original design for a Wii Portable was this. I never finished it because we made so many developments for the Wii, let me put it here where the light's better. The Wii was, couldn't be trimmed that much. So this was my original design, and I switched over from this to the Pee-wee Pocket because developments were made so fast, I just couldn't do anything. And here's an example of how I made it. I took a clear case, and I just Franken cased in buttons, and then I used lots of epoxy putty and super glue and sanding, and made that in paint and primer. So yeah, it's totally possible. Cheese was working on one, but tons of people have started doing it, but no one's really finished it. Have you played Star Wars Bounty Hunter? I have not. Chibi Robo and Sunshine are great games. Zelda Wind Waker is fun. I still gotta play through that one. But I did love Twilight Princess. Guys, does most people use 3D sliders? Why does most people use 3DS sliders over PS Vita sticks? PS Vita sticks blow. Because PS Vita sticks are gross.
Why?
What?
Why?
Do you like PS Vita sticks?
Yeah, I've seen them before.
I don't like them. I tried them. I like 3DS sliders better. So many things. 2.5 millimeters. Oh, here's the paste. Paste thermal. Paste thermal. That's capacity, dude. Let's see. $10K? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Alright, 10K 0603.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I think I brushed use 005, but that's fine.
The resistors. Time to feel miserable. Could it be possible to fit a PS2 in a PSP case? Gman.
Yeah.
Is it possible?
It's possible. It's just really difficult.
All right. Don't like Zelda Twilight Princess. Making 3DS sliders are great, but only with a new 3DS cover on them. You ever used any 8-bit DO controllers? I have not, because they're expensive, and I used old consoles because it's much cheaper. I spend all my money making portables, so I don't have money for new consoles. Would you fit a PS3 into a portable form factor? Absolutely not. Handheld, no. I mean, you could do a laptop, but the board's like this big, and you can't trim it down at all from what we've seen, so it's way more complicated, it has way more parts, and consumes like 20 times the power. So, unfortunately not. So, all these are 10K, right? Here to there.
I'll just reference this board. I can do it.
I can do it, dude. Come on. You got other stuff you're doing. We're working on that. Oh man, is it ready to be shown on stream?
I guess so.
Alright. Good show. How long have you been making these mods? Gman's been doing it like 10 years. Madmorda, how long have you been doing mods?
3.
3 years. I've been doing it about 4 years.
What's next?
Can you make a portable Nintendo 64 or the board is bigger? No, portable Nintendo 64s are definitely a thing. People make them
For a long time.
for a long time. Everyone's just kind of like,
That was one of the first portables.
oh yeah, N64 portables are all rage. Not right now. There's kind of a lull. Everyone's just waiting on Marshall's dust to settle. Go get a... Alright, seems to be working now.
I need my spot back.
We're finally trying to do something. Do something, we can't hear you. How's it now? Is it fixed?
I'm still seeing a bunch.
What? Well, that's normal activity. The audio is ripped. Yeah, I muted it for a bit. Okay, all good. Sounds good. Yeah, we were getting like it was just sitting in red, like maximum distortion, like evil.
No, the
Can
resin.
I squeeze in here?
Yeah, sure. So, make sure these are the right size for what, Gman?
Make sure the buttons are slimmed down and good.
Okay, so should I disassemble this and do that?
No. Just like look at them. Make sure they're the right size. They should be like 1.5 millimeters or something like that. I mean, do they look good?
Can't you just measure it with that to make sure it's
No,
good? I mean, they look good to me, but I haven't been messing with it, so I
Let
don't
me
know.
see the B button. I think
My
I'm on
B?
My B.
My B?
Oh, that one's good now.
'Cause
Okay, fill up the A, B buttons with epoxy. Just a little bit.
okay,
Yeah,
just the center or the whole thing?
just a second.
The toothpick's kind of like shoved in there.
Okay.
Oh, that's too much epoxy. Oh well. We're committed.
That's what I did.
Oh, it smells delicious. And by delicious, I mean it doesn't smell delicious.
I kind of like the
Smells like
smell of
rotting.
epoxy.
Chat delay is great. Okay, good. Don't show, love it. Yeah. Audio's fixed. Do you recommend a good power supply? What do you mean by
recommend a good power supply?
like a benchtop
I
version?
don't know what that means, but I would.
What exactly do you mean by a good power supply? Like for your computer, like a benchtop power supply, like for your portable, for
I mean, I wouldn't recommend a bad one.
yeah. I always give good recommendations. I always recommend good things. Never recommend bad things.
Well, there you have it.
Do you have ears? More battery. Do you just have no nose? Do you have ears? After that. We got 23 watchers. We're a little more entertaining tonight. I should tweet out on Twitter, say, hey, I'm modding. If anyone wants to see me modding.
At Elon Musk, we're streaming.
At Elon Musk, we're streaming. He never told me if AI's gone too far. Just kind of a bummer. I needed to know. I tweeted Elon Musk asking him if AI's gone too far with my smart hammer. The tools are gaining sentience.
Who's that?
Can I break off a piece of that sweater, please? Sound angry. Like, fine.
G-Man's always angry. That's his secret. That's my secret. I'm always G-Man.
Would graphene battery revolutionize battery life in portables?
It might.
If something... Anytime I see stuff about Elon Musk and the super factory and getting new, longer cells for cars, I'm just like, I can't wait for this to come to us so we can have better portables. We need a battery revolution, and like any better batteries that are cheap will help us. But it's not just about better batteries, it's about better batteries that are inexpensive. Because if they cost $1,000, then like, well,
Tesla cells.
then we're not getting any. And if they're on backorder forever, like Tesla's NCR 18650 GR, then we're not ever going to get to see them. Graphene's kind of like... I've been hearing about it since I was early in high school, and still haven't seen much come out of it. No, we're not using 15-year-old 18650 tech. I hear that graphene can also cure cancer, so like, graphene can supposedly do everything. So it's really hard to tell. The media just kind of takes everything they hear and runs with it. Like, you guys see, like, my Kotaku article. Oof. We making a new portable in the world's smallest GameCube. How big has the battery to be acceptable to play time in the Wii Portable? So every about 3,000 milliamp hours gives you about 1 hour of battery life. So depends on how much you want. I use 3,400 cells.
That's a good battery life.
So I get about 4 to 5 hours.
I really hope all these resistors are supposed to be 10K. Because that's what they're going to be.
I think a couple of them were 100 ohm.
Oh, that's too bad.
Those were for the Rumble though, right?
One of them was for the Rumble.
Oh yeah, we're not putting the Rumble circuit on.
Yeah.
I thought there were 2. And there's those capacitors.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, we can do.
I'm gonna put this off camera. Because it's beautiful. It's too beautiful to be seen. Here, we'll have the twins as eye candy in the background. Aren't they beautiful?
Where'd the whole GameCube go?
Oh, GameCube? Oh. You throw that on there?
Yeah. Just...
Yeah, at 5 volts would be... Well, batteries aren't stored at 5 volts. They're stored at 3.7 volts per cell. That's the limitation of lithium chemistry. Or 3.8.
Or 3.6.
Okay. Let's get technical. Alright, those are filled with epoxy. Now what?
Did you like poke it down there with this thing?
Yeah, I poked it down.
B button's got a cross in the middle. You don't have to fill that one up.
Well, you said do the A and the B buttons. That's exactly what you said.
I said that, but it's not what I meant.
Gman.
Shank, stop messing everything
It's like
up.
my ex-girlfriend. Just because I said that didn't mean I meant it.
Seems legit.
My hands are so shaky from all that sanding.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't all pin angry.
Gman, you want to answer some questions?
What?
We got some questions in chat. You want to take those, or you want me to take it? Tell me what you really mean, not what you don't mean.
12 volt isn't used for Rumble. That's 5 volt is used for Rumble.
9 volt doesn't exist.
Maximum battery voltage is 8.4, I think. Can I ask what you're working on? Gman Chink are making a new portable. Madmorda is making a tiny GameCube.
You know, I should have a banner on the bottom that says that.
Yeah, you
That's a
do.
good idea.
I keep seeing a Norton security alert when Norton searches BitBuilt that the website has Trojan virus. Because Norton sucks, that's why.
Yeah, Norton.
Norton is a virus.
Norton is a virus.
You should get rid of that, probably. Yes, I did find a tiny case. This is a little gummy case that they made, I guess, 2006. And...
What case is that? Can you say that again for like 10 more times?
yeah.
Well, we got people
So-
asking, so...
So it
People
just
just
opens
show
up
up.
and it's hollow, and it has this little push button for the power button, that actually pushes, and it makes really annoying music. So it's going to have an actual power button and a Wii inside of it.
I'm gonna Twitter and be like, hey, I'm doing portables.
Have 50 more people.
Yeah.
These are mine. Not garbage.
Not to be confused with everyone else's garbage.
Yep.
Yes, the GameCube is at the same scale as the tiny controllers. And this motherboard is actually not a GameCube motherboard, it's a Wii trimmed down real small. It's not cheating.
Sweet.
Well, the GameCube can't be trimmed down this small. I mean, this is really small. There's not a lot of boards that can be made that small. Unless you're using Raspberry Pi, which is not the same at all. So
Which you shouldn't be.
yeah, which you shouldn't be using. So, well, and they're bigger. The GameCube motherboard just can't be made this size. There's no way that it could fit in the tiny shell. Someone did make a GameCube intro theme for Portabilize Me. Well, yeah, you could transplant all of the GameCube chips onto your own custom board, but that is a lot of work, and it's still probably going to be really big. So.
And yeah, and the GameCube is stupid for projects. Wii's are just better. Like,
there's really no reason to. You don't have the Wii menu, and you don't have to use a Wii remote. You can essentially use software to turn the Wii into a better GameCube. So. For the controller ports, I'm going to have little tiny controller ports on the front of the GameCube that you can use an adapter to go to your GameCube controllers. But it also has USB ports in the memory card slots, so you could also use a Wii U to GameCube USB adapter and use that for controllers as well. Whatever you prefer.
if you're not living that hashtag dongle life. I posted about the stream. We'll see if you already answered how you're doing control points. So sweet. You guys hungry?
Oh, maybe.
I'm getting there.
I could see if we could. I mean, we could probably order pizza or something.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You get down for ordering pizza?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
What place do you normally order from?
I haven't ordered pizza in a long time because I'm cheap and I just make frozen pizzas.
Do you guys like Domino's? Do you have
I like Papa John's more than Domino's.
Papa John's? I'm not super picky as long as it's cheese pizza.
Yeah,
so.
I'm cheese pizza too. So you want? You be down for
Any fun?
some cheese pizza?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna use it. I'll be right back.
When you trim, what do you get out of the Wii? You trim off a lot of stuff, but you keep the really important stuff like the CPU, the GPU, the NAND, audio video stuff.
Oh, I've got a straight up OMG WTF somewhere.
And you also cut off all of the regulation circuitry, which is a good amount of real estate, and you replace it with something small. So a big section of the Wii board is replaced with this little board here that I made. It's this purple one that's, I don't know, it's not super big.
Hey, Gman, where'd you put the Wii trims I had?
I put them in the box.
Which box?
In the closet. The box of broken Wii's.
The box of garbage.
Box of garbage. Here you go, Madmorda. I think we should have 2 Wii boards, a stock and an OMG WTF, just as for quick reference. It's pretty sweet. Here you go. Here's 2. We'll keep in the background here.
Sweet.
In case you need them. So
In case I need them.
I'll be right back.
Where do you guys recommend getting PCBs made? I've used OSH Part, which is convenient, but I recently used JLC PCB, and they delivered in like a week, and that was awesome, so I would recommend them.
Yeah, I've also used OSH Park, but I haven't used. Is it JLC?
Yeah, JLC PCB.
Yeah, JLC. I haven't used them. I can say that OSH Park is super cheap.
Yeah, JLC PCB is cheaper, but the shipping is from China, so depending on what you want to get made, it might not be worth it for the shipping cost.
How do you find the chips for PCBs and know what they do? Well, if, for example, you're designing, I guess, a regulator board, for example, you are going to need some little regulator chips, so you just go and you surf DigiKey or Mouser or ask other people to see what they used, and...
Not Mouser, DigiKey.
DigiKey. And then they have these things called data sheets, where it's kind of a list of instructions and pictures and what to wire up to it, so...
Can you pass me the IPA?
Yeah. The majority of the Wii board is not anti-piracy. There's just a lot of stuff that we've managed to patch out through software or stuff that we don't need for our stuff. Regulator chips. Their power management, electricity management. The majority of the Wii board, I mean, you have, for example, this is a Nintendo Wii, and over here you have regulation stuff, which we replaced. We don't need the SD card. The MX chip is optional. We removed the disk drive, and the ports and memory card slots we remove or, use differently. We keep the USB, and these are just, I mean, obviously we don't need the sensor bar for portables. So a lot of it just doesn't have to be there. The Wi-Fi module we patched out with software, and so we really just keep the parts that we want and the necessary parts, but we leave a lot of stuff off. No, we were joking about Mouser. We called them the other day, and they messed up the order.
Just better in every way. Mouser's alright, don't get me wrong, but DigiKey is just such a better experience.
I use both. I use whatever's cheaper. I think DigiKey has cheaper shipping to me, but I could be wrong. I think I use DigiKey more, but we went to Mouser because there's Mouser near where we are, so we drove to go pick up parts, and they messed up the order a little bit. So we're anti-Mouser this week.
I mean, if I lived here too, I would go to Mouser like every week too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think DigiKey has like $4 shipping or something, whereas Mouser is more expensive, but I'm just going off my memory, so don't quote me.
Hey, do you not? Madmorda is making the world's smallest GameCube, and Gman and Shank are making a new portable.
Oh,
And
they
Shank's
say
doing
Gman
all
and
the
Shank.
work, right?
Gman's making a portable, and
Shank
Shank is messing up and
Shank
getting
is
yelled
breaking everything.
Breaking all the things.
at. I'm just kidding, you're doing alright. I did a lot of the work on that first one, but I'll let you do the next one.
Okay.
Have you checked on the printer?
Yeah, I just checked on it. It's doing all right. So, what's it called? So, Gman, what's it called? Zesty and Maddie want to get in on the pizza.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, dude. It's
Yeah,
it's my dreams.
So much. When the memes become dreams.
Don't let your dreams be memes. Oh my god.
Yeah, that wet sand really paid off.
G-Man doing 99% of the work as usual.
Yeah, it's just
That was a comment.
it's just how we roll, you know. And that power jack came out looking good.
Yeah, I'm happy with the choices.
I'm happy with our choices too. That's volume.
George Martinez asks, "Are you all from Texas?"
Dude, that's Z button.
I'm from Texas.
That's the best Z button ever.
That's the best Z-button I've ever That's good. Gotta commend him on that one. Well, I commend you for making. I don't know if it was you or him, but that's. God damn, that curvature. God damn. This is going on the show.
Have you shown it off yet?
Not yet. Should we do it?
Keep them in suspense. Oh, someone else is from Texas.
Where in Texas you from, dude?
It's Dio not.
Oh,
Dio's from Texas?
he's not.
Yeah, I'm from Texas, though I live 500 million miles away.
Liar.
Right, so.
What other hobbies do you guys do? We have a lot of hobbies. Shank also is a musician. I'm a musician.
No, I'm not. I'm a wannabe musician.
We have like a bunch of guitars.
Yeah, what I like with talent, I make up for in pedals.
I make armor and stuff for Renaissance fairs. It's pretty fun. Oh, no way, Dio! I live right by there. That's insane.
Wait, where does Dio live?
He was born in Killeen.
Oh, I know where that is.
That's crazy. That's where I go to school. Fun fact.
So now I just gotta program these GC pluses, and then we can start the controller wiring on that one.
Oh, no.
Programming them is such a hassle.
I'll get on pizza.
It's just a drag.
Just cheese for me, and then let me know.
Oh yeah,
what are you? I'll probably want like half a pizza for me.
Well,
'cause I'm
you
super
know,
hungry.
yeah, we'll split one.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get on that too.
All right, so
Dio, you should move back.
Yeah, Texas is awesome. I want to move here.
Hell yeah.
Liar.
Should be awesome. What if we did this like
Yeah, you should
Like every
move here.
weekend?
Move here and you
Move
can do
here
it every
and
weekend.
you can be a part of the club.
Yeah,
Yeah,
part of the Texas Club.
you can join Mauser and
Join the blue team. The Lone Star.
no, actually, I'm gonna move next to Jijiki.
Well, then we'll be super covered. Like, Mauser's out of stock, and I'll call you and be like, G-Man, can you
No,
pick
I
me
don't
up
know
a
where
part?
Jijiki is.
I don't know where they are either, but I'm still gonna call you and be like, hey, can you pick this up?
The GC Plus uses a PIC 18F25K22.
Do you have that memorized? Or did
Nah,
you-
I just read it.
Oh, okay. I was about to be really impressed.
George Martinez. I am from Boston, Massachusetts. I just flew here for the week.
I thought you were reading his thing. I was like, wow, that's a coincidence.
Yeah, programming this is such a hassle. I gotta like solder some wires on there.
What? No, you don't.
What?
Programming it?
You just like stick the pin header in there?
Yeah, I just stick it in there. I've never had it fail.
Yeah, same.
How?
No, Shank, you got like pin shorting
Oh.
on this pick.
Well, that's why I asked you to look at it and see if I suck. I know I
I didn't
suck.
even need a microscope to see it.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Shank's busy ordering pizza, don't disturb him.
Sorry.
We need food. Sierra Void says, Shank, if I get kicked out of the house, I'll move to Texas.
I threw extra cheese on the pizza. Would you be down?
Yeah.
You
Are
down
you
for
gonna
that,
throw
Madmor?
extra bacon on there?
What?
You down for extra cheese on your pizza, Madmor?
No thanks.
Sounds good.
So, first last. Jackson's PCB is a little challenging to assemble if you're a beginner. The PAM 8403 is like a mediocre auto amp, but if it's your first product, it's not that bad to use. I'm not reading that one.
You should read that one. I don't really know anything about Boston, to be honest.
Me neither.
Texas education is centered around Texas. I had to take Texas history.
Wow.
It's a real thing. Okay. Pray to the portabilizing gods, guys. I'm hooking this up again.
I'm gonna go grab SGC with once. I'm doing it right now. Just want to get you to say what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Original crust. Original.
Can we do thin? Or is that the only option?
That's the
That's fine then.
original medium square. Well done. Barbecue.
Can we choose our type of pizza? Or is that just this is the beginning? What side is this on? Albados?
Yeah.
No. I haven't used that.
Barbecue or original.
Do you have Alfredo?
I really don't feel like programming this. Let's make Shank do
Do
it.
we have to order from Albados or?
Well, that's
We can
what,
make our own.
that's what we were like too. Yeah. So menu. So let's see.
I really don't like programming either.
Yeah, they only have those two sauces.
Yeah, because I gotta like get on my computer,
Pizza.
turn it on.
What?
It's all the way over
I
there.
mean, marinara sauce is fine.
Okay.
Let's do marinara sauce and
Because I think it would be better to just not make it complicated.
yeah. Cheeses.
Any extra cheeses? No.
No.
Meats.
I don't really need this board here anymore.
Tomatoes.
I don't want the board. It's in the
Doing
way.
this. It's still doing this game.
Mushrooms.
Not spinach. So would you like green peppers?
Do we want to do half with green peppers? No. Because I'm fine with just tomatoes.
Let's put some more cheese on there.
Extra cheese, Parmesan, or 3 black.
Parmesan?
3 black.
3 black.
There we go. You can't decide what to go with all.
Alright, no meats because you're meatitarian.
Mediterranean.
Add to deal.
It's a done dilly deal.
Alright, so how much should I
It'll be $6.
okay.
So we'll
Can we tempt you?
what?
I'm trying to advertise your things.
Make it a larger. Yeah, let's make both of them.
The BGA can't be relocated unless you're lazy.
It would make it $9. Do you want to make it?
Anything's
do you want to make it
possible.
an extra large?
Which one's
There's pictures on the internet of people
Do you
relocating
want to
BGAs
make
with
yours an
magnet
extra
wire.
large for $3 more?
I think I can eat half that pizza.
I don't think. I mean, I think I would eat maybe a quarter of a medium pizza.
Then yeah, let's not make an extra large.
Okay, I'll make ours an extra large.
I don't like that. I don't like publicize it. That should not be how it's
It's not, you shouldn't have to click on that.
Yeah. Yeah, just pop the size for me.
No.
Okay.
What if someone's permanent discard by their papa?
I want to.
Papa John's.
So check out. Check out.
Oh,
And let me
look at
see if I can
that.
make it for pickup.
So tired of this. It never ends.
Oh, it may not.
Change to carry out right there.
Shank, you
Got
guys
this
carry out
for
at
10
11:10.
headers.
Okay.
No, no way.
Which one? Which one, dude?
Which one's closer?
A, B,
is
C,
closer.
A.
But B's down. Great farmer? No, A. Definitely A. Pioneer farmer.
Order carry out.
How much extra is it for delivery?
It's like another like $4 plus tip.
Damn. Okay, carry out.
Oops, the page you're looking for cannot be found.
Not a valid option.
What?
Change. Oh, carry it. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
That's right. So it's 17.
So how long will it be until it's ready?
They'll tell us. So
Okay.
we said PayPal. Check out the PayPal.
So how much is the total?
It's pretty expensive.
It's for.
I got cash.
I got you. I got you. It's my treat. For
That's fine.
no, it's my treat because you're helping me fix stuff.
Oh, I'm still working on it.
Can you say you
It's-
got like 38 cents?
Well,
It's
no,
a work in
I-
progress.
I'm kidding.
I
But you did say that.
yeah, for like I had 38 cents in that account before I
Go!
deposited
Go,
and
go.
moved stuff over.
I didn't recognize that. I don't think I've actually heard this song before.
It's got a million views, close to a million views.
No, that was 2014.
Oh no, wait, I definitely.
Man, Morta's holding down the stream while we're ordering pizza. Work.
Work, dude.
My trim might be working. It's pulling an ink now.
Alrighty.
Only 5 watts?
Yeah, but that's a lot more than it was pulling.
I guess so.
There you go.
It's worth picking
It's
up.
progress.
Ready?
It's really clean in area.
Yeah, Gman came in and threw all my stuff.
Where's the camera position?
Camera is right there pointed at the desk. We're so we can get that nice angle of me and Gman so we can be titty streamers.
Alright, you guys are gonna have to answer questions because I need the screen.
Shane, do you have the GZ Plus firmware downloaded? I need to program it, but I don't have it on my laptop.
I have it somewhere. You can just download it on
It's
your.
gone.
Yeah, but that's more work.
Okay, I probably have it. You could open the thing. Hey, estimated pickup time 16 to 26 minutes.
Alright.
Thanks for letting us use the hack.
What's my password? I don't want to text on the stream. Oh,
I can probably see you, dude.
I'll be back in a minute.
Quick, guys, rewind. Gman's password is PS2 is greater than we. Good night.
It'd be nice if I had another pin header. Probably if I look on the ground long enough, I'll find one.
What do you want it for?
Because I only have. I need one for the cable. For what? I guess I could just stick it in here, but it's kind of janky.
Oh, that would that would work. Okay. Go.
Anyway,
What was
the
that?
TV. Wait,
Oh,
do it again.
I changed it. It just like dropped. The voltage. If you break my Wii, I will be mad.
Oh crap, that's a short. It's on current control.
Yeah, it wasn't a second ago. Maybe when I flipped it over.
I remember that TV. Did this stream die?
Alright, so I'm back.
What happened to that TV? I think the stream died.
No, I switched it over to AV. I said I was going to.
Oh.
Okay. Well, how do you guys checking comments then?
I said you guys have to handle comments because I used the TV for a second to check my Wii is booting.
Well, I was working on pizza. Okay.
And then Gman was like, "Oh, the TV's
Alright.
broken."
We're answering comments now. I think they use slim laptop heat sinks. No, we used like little 40mm just milled aluminum heat sinks and some small fans on it. How much would it cost to purchase a Pee-wee from you? There are two in existence. One is mine. One is G-Man's. Neither of them are for sale. Tank isn't selling them yet. Same. How about a Power Me Hub? I don't have a Power Me Hub. You should stream on Twitch. Yeah, I tried streaming on Twitch. I like streaming on Twitch more, but my audience seems to be more on YouTube, and I got like 3 viewers on Twitch whenever I did it, and I get like, how many do I have here? Like 4 here, which is, yeah, I got 21 here, so I like Twitch streaming more, but it's just about where my audience is. I may set it up where I do both in the near future, but then I'd have to have like 2 different chat things. Going to sleep. Good night. You know, for earliest emulation is stable. It's still in beta right now, and it's a closed beta for only the people who are his Patreon. So go support him on Patreon if you want to try it out. It's pretty freaking awesome.
Smash that Patreon.
Smash that Patreon button. If you like pizza, smash that Patreon button. Wish you guys were making awesome consoles in the market that can beat the PS4 and Switch. Yeah, but that's a lot of money, a lot of work, and I just want to play GameCube games on the go.
Yeah, I don't want to make games for a proprietary console. I just want to play GameCube games on a handheld. That's all I want.
You guys made a Wii and PS2 combo handheld. Combo handheld is kind of dumb. More heat, more parts, more bulk, more work, more problems.
It's not like we played them anyway. So.
Pizza time. In like 20 minutes, it'll be pizza time. 20 to 30 minutes. No streamer interaction means no donations from Ginger. Okay, Ginger. A sacrifice we'll have to make. What is love and have you found it? Love is G-Man, and it's right here. Sitting at my desk.
Pizza is love. Pizza is life.
Pizza is love. I think we're all caught up. Did I miss any comments?
Not that I see.
If I miss it, if you're still here and we didn't answer your comment, please say it again, and I will. And I'll try to reply.
Why is this not programming?
Are you powering it from the thing? Did you go into settings and do that?
Yeah, I did that. Did I solder all the parts? That's the question.
Wait. Let me see. Which way did you have it?
Goes like that's ground, which is pin 3. So it goes like that.
Yeah, but you're doing weird. But yeah.
So that's enough
let me
contacts.
see the back.
I'm going back to work.
I blame Shank.
For what?
It failed to program.
Failed the program? What did I do?
You soldered the pick.
Fine, desolder it and solder a new one.
What did the resistor say on them? Looks like O1C or something.
That's 10K.
I don't see a 10K on there.
Well, they are. These ones say O1C.
Oh yeah, let me see the pic too.
Have you guys made a PS2 and Wii combo? I think I already answered that. But no, and we have no plans to.
No, this
How do you guys approach cooling your portable? I'm kind of OCD and picky about cooling my portable. What I do is make sure
check the GC Plus
air is blowing
pinout,
out of
because
case.
I don't think all of those are 10K.
I copied this board. And this one has them all as 10K.
Just double check. Can't hurt.
The Wii's only about 6 watts, so it cuts out. Okay, Speed Racer, I'll answer again. Yeah, we're not. We have not, and probably will never make combo portables. Gman, are you gonna make a combo portable soon?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not going to either, for the record. Just double. You have your computer in front of you. Just look it up. I always push it. I always push it until it's like, you know, solid contact.
Here, make sure, see if it connects.
Yeah, I'll put some pressure on it.
Did you tell it to power it from the device in settings?
I think it's doing it. Oh shit, it works.
Was it because you weren't holding it down like I said?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Gman.
You didn't say that before.
Well, it's common sense, you know, just like... It's not a friction fit. It's not a friction fit.
Alright, I programmed it twice, so hopefully one of them programmed. Nice.
Raspberry... Do you
What about
not...
this one? How do we program this one?
Do you not want to know Raspberry Pi doing
Just
the
hold it on
PS2
there.
when?
It'll be okay.
Oh
Hey.
crap.
Do you not want to know when we're doing, he says, excuse me, what is Raspberry Pi doing in a PS2 portable then?
I don't know, I didn't put it there.
You're not supposed to know about that.
That's classified information.
Does this ever any traces you think?
No? I checked it. Aurelio confirmed my trim. But what do I know?
But it makes it more difficult to program it.
Yeah, it does. Sorry.
Just gotta press it extra hard. This is so janky.
The U-tune's outputting 3 volts, and that's a definite improvement.
Hell yeah.
It's an even 3 volts,
That's
but
good
I'll
enough.
take it.
That's good enough. If
Good.
it's pulling high, that's enough to pull it high.
These work. Damn it.
Check for a short between those. This one's a cut. Why is it cut? What was it in?
I don't know, shank.
Shank, why is that GC Plus cut?
Because I needed it to fit in the really old TV, so I had to cut it. Sacrifices had to be made.
I don't think I turned mine.
Yeah, I know, because I was a scrub back then. I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm still a scrub and still don't know what I'm doing. But I know a little bit more than I did before.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping this will boot. I might cry if it does, you guys.
None of us know anything but Aurelio, if we're gonna be real, and Marshall.
It's okay, we have them. Okay, I'm using this again.
Some more solder.
Hey Madmorda, would resin casting be hard for newbies?
No, not at all. I went into it not really knowing anything about what I was doing, and I'm still doing it. It's really fun. It's easy.
Now she's making that money.
That mad money.
Mad more dough. She's getting more dough and money. Yeah.
I'm getting no video, but that could easily be my AV chip.
Stream 2 hours.
Why was it shorting before?
What? This?
I wasn't in short. It went to the current mode.
Oh, I don't know. I flipped it back over and...
Alright, is there anything I can be doing on it right now?
On what?
This?
Next step is to do the GC Plus and do the controller wiring. This GC Plus is not programming for some reason. I think it's because it's a really janky connection.
Fix it. Hit it with the... Give it some Wii flip.
Oh, it's almost absolutely a janky connection.
Yeah, probably.
Because the cable was like cut. Shit, programmed.
Hey.
I just pressed it really hard. Hopefully it works. Should I program it a second time? I usually do that, just to be sure. But that was really janky.
That's so funny. You
I'm
bought
not proud
this.
of that.
You bought the screen from Good Display, and it says Inulux on it.
I didn't buy from Good Display.
Oh, where'd you buy it from?
China.
Oh, you bought them in bulk? Oh, I thought you bought them from Good Display.
It was like a Good Display ripoff company.
Sweet. So Inulux. Inulux. Good Display is a ripoff of Inulux. They're the same screens. They threw their brand on it. Hey, I'm new here. What is happening? Hello, you have on screen. You have Madmorda and Gman, and we're modding, and I'm Shank, and I'm just kind of doing nothing. I guess.
Something.
I'm reading comments. Has anything on the Gman Shank portable been shown yet? It has not been shown yet.
Alright, both these GC Plus are potentially programmed.
Dude, you guys, Omega Trim's working.
Hell yeah!
Omega Trim's working.
Nice.
But it still has that.
Take
It still
a
has
picture
that.
before it turns
Oh
off.
my god, take a picture before it turns off.
Madmorda got a mega trim.
Hell yeah.
No, take a picture of like the whole thing, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to.
You could like
I
put
need.
any
I
Wii
need.
on there.
Bam.
I'd move the camera, but it'd be so hard to get it back. I need like a mirror to just be like, wow,
It's
working."
beautiful.
That's sick.
You remember when I was like, it's gonna be one more thing to troubleshoot if the AV is still doing that thing? And I touched the AV and it came on.
Everyone congratulate Madmorda and tell her she's awesome.
Time to put it in a tiny GameCube. And wire up a whole bunch of stuff.
Shank, we gotta get to
Dude,
work and beat
That's
Madmorda.
exciting. I didn't think
Alright,
I was
where
gonna
you can
do
what?
it.
It's a race.
We gotta finish ours before her.
Oh yeah, I did say. I'm back in the race.
Alright. Next step is to wire up these GC Plus.
You were just gonna give up on it.
I was gonna give up on it. I was like, and then G-Man's like, no, don't. And I was like, well, I guess I'll just mess with it. And the short went away magically, and I
Yeah.
don't know what it was, but
Sometimes you just need some time to think, you know, contemplate.
there must have just been like some little like piece of metal shrapnel on there that just got bumped
Wait,
out.
is the OMG 420 the same thing? Yeah, it's basically, it's the same thing. That's Nold's better version of it, where all his cables are perfectly neat and he's completely blazed while he does
Yes,
it.
this is not the perfectly neat cable version of
Will
it.
there
For the
be-
record,
Will there be a Mega Trim on the definitive trimming guide? No. The Omega Trim is so hard, and the thing about it is, the hardest part about it is the troubleshooting, which we can't really put into a guide. You need to understand the Wii inside and out. The OMG WTF trim is tiny though. Like, it's smaller than any GameCube trim ever. It's like the size of a credit card. It's smaller than most screens. The Pee-wee Pocket was made using an OMG WTF base trim that was just slightly modified a bit. I didn't have to do any extra relocations. So you almost never need the Omega trim or any advanced trims like that
Yeah,
unless you're trying to show off.
Unless you're trying to do something like really stupid
true.
and ambitious, like me and Madmorda and Shockslayer and
Nold. Oh,
And
Nold
Nold.
didn't.
Noel just did it
Noel
because
just-
he's Noel.
Nold just did it because
He's
awesome.
like, I'm really high. I'm gonna trim a motherboard, and he did it because like he's Noel. Who even is Noel? Where did he come from? I don't know, but he certainly knows how to mod. Hey, can you hand me that blue case right in there? Yes. Thank you.
It's called the Omega trim. And yeah, it's crazy small, and there's literally no reason to do it unless for some reason you want to weave something that's just obviously way smaller than it needs to be. This is, if they made these bigger, I'd make a bigger one, but they don't. They don't have anything that looks like this, but is just if it was a smidge bigger, I could do an Omega trim, but I can't. So Omega City. So glad I did that on stream. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
You gotta
Heck yeah.
see if you can save it.
No, it saves it automatically.
Oh, okay.
But it won't upload to my channel.
Oh.
It'll be.
It'll be just in
a private
history.
link. I can send you a private link
Yeah,
so you can watch yourself
Send me a
succeeding
link,
over
so I can
and
be like,
over.
yes. And then
Will there be a smaller trim for the PS2 Gman? Will there be a smaller trim? Depends on how good Marshall, how much Marshall can pull off.
There can be a smaller trim. It just requires more effort. And honestly, the trim I'm currently doing, it can fit into most cases no problem. Besides the PSP.
I think my mini GameCube controller is smaller than the GPU chip alone. Like, I don't think, unless you bent the GPU.
Yeah. The chips, we're getting down to the limitation being the size of the chips.
That's basically what this is.
Yeah, I know. It's just CPU,
The
GPU,
chips-
RAM right there.
Yeah, the chips plus a centimeter.
That's really awesome, man.
I deserve a pizza, man. Like,
Congratulations.
I need a break.
Next project, Wii that fits in Madmorda's
some
mini
Cheez-Its.
GameCube controller.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Shank.
I
We
hurt
should
all over.
unveil our thing so that way I can do the GC Plus wiring.
Alright,
Gotta catch up, guys. I'm ahead.
are you guys ready to see our new project that me and Gman have been working on? It's an oldie. It's not our. It's not. Me and Gman are big fans of this one portable that had some problems, and we decided we're gonna make our own and fix some of the problems and keep some of the other problems. So this is what we have so far on our current project. This is what we're working on. Don't tell Shockslayer. He'll get triggered. But we've got some stuff for him that he'll like.
If you don't recognize it, this is based off the GameCube Envision from like 2011.
It was it's one that me and G-Man really like, but some people don't. Envision why?
Because it's sexy.
Because, dude, it is a pretty looking portable. It had problems, but we're gonna fix a lot of the problems.
Yeah, we've been studying it, and the case we made is pretty much like 1-to-1, exactly the same size. We use the same exact buttons and joysticks, and we used 3D printing,
Yeah.
and it's gonna have a Wii, so it's automatically better.
G-Man is something, exclamation marks. Me can't even add. Those are authentic third-party buttons. Yeah, we're using authentic third-party everything.
So yeah, we've been spending the last 2 days doing like preliminary work. Like I've been doing all the CAD work, and then we 3D printed the case this morning, and then I wet sanded it, and now we have today and tomorrow to finish 2 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'll show Shockslayer. We'll have one part on it that Shockslayer will really like, and I don't want so nobody like send it to him until we have that one part ready, because he'll really like it.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna be very authentic.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be authentic.
Authentic to the original, with all its problems.
Not all of its problems, but the best problems.
Yeah. So now we just assembled 2 GC pluses. And the next step is to wire the controller up to the GC Plus.
Ginger says, "Are you guys going to paint them?"
No, we didn't paint them. We 3D printed them, and then I wet sanded it for like an hour and a half.
And it looks great.
Yeah, it's super smooth.
It looks like the real deal. So don't ping SS for the stream. BRB. Please no.
We're gonna go pick up a pizza.
Alright, bye.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need this hot glue gun.
Alright, time to hot glue.
You pass that over here.
Yeah. That's a hot glue. Like I said,
Why is this not going in there?
maybe you're just special.
Well, yeah. A piece of paper. I would keep a piece of cardboard that I rest this on, and like the cardboard gets like hot glued to it.
Same.
Yeah, you want to get a piece of paper so it doesn't like droop on the thing.
Sure. Here, let's grab another one.
Thanks.
Yeah, Ginger is not impressed, it seems. Is there a guide somewhere in the forums regarding GC Plus assembly that I am unaware of?
Oh, there's a GitHub, and you can order the PCB and order the parts, and then it's as simple as just soldering it. Like, what, that took us like 20 minutes to do. So it's not that bad. Oh yeah, I need
some notes I had on my Kimmy video.
Thanks to Gman, thanks to Rosa. Nice.
Yeah, I had to make sure. I wanted to make sure I gave you that shout out in the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna be needing them once you're bigger than me.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like
Whenever I've got that, you know, the Ruby play button with my 50 million subscribers.
That'll be like next week.
Oh yeah, next week. What happened to SS's Wave Rider portable? Someone asks.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. The video, he made it unlisted because he's trying to hide from Nintendo.
Ginger wants to know what the special. He just wants to know what the special feature is. No. Well, we don't tell until we make sure it works.
I mean, it'll work.
Yeah. Till we're ready. We don't tell him until we're ready.
How many people are watching this? 18?
18.
You could just say it's not a big deal.
No.
Alright.
No, I wanted it to be a surprise. I wanted it to be. We gotta save some surprise. Oh, I'll go check on the print. Stream's going a lot better than yesterday's was. I feel like we actually have stuff. You should build a mod with a PS1 controller.
I mean, we could.
Why?
I don't know what for, though.
What would we do with a PS1
But I
controller?
guess we could.
I don't know what the special feature is. What happened to SS's Wave Rider? You answered that already?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to make another run to Walmart, get more hot glue?
No, we got a couple.
Okay. Couple sticks. Do you want Madmorda's board or my board?
Board.
The GC Plus board. You're gonna want Madmorda's board, aren't you?
Oh.
You can have it if you want it.
Alright. Yeah.
So this is having the same layer thing right there.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, after wet sand, it's alright.
And once we finish that one, we can hit the PS1 game on with Anthony Hill. I don't quite understand what you're asking.
I don't really have any interest in making a PS1 portable, ever.
Yeah, the PSP has basically perfect PS1 emulation. So that's one of the few things where the just get a PSP meme is valid.
Yeah, why don't we mod PS1 games so we can play PS1 controllers?
Play a PS1 with an authentic PS1 screen. That's the way you do it. Yeah. So, Ginger was asking what's so special about the Envision. It was just kind of like
The Vision was, and it came out at a time before. I mean, this was 2011, I'm pretty sure. So
portables were kind of ugly then.
yeah, they were really rough, and the Envision was like, it was just really beautiful.
It still had 2011 internals, but it had more. It definitely had more.
Yeah, something about the curves.
Yeah.
And like the case to screen ratio was really nice, and for that reason, like the Envision kind of like inspired both of us.
Yeah, it was the video that I saw that made me go, like, what, you can portabilize game consoles? People do this? Like, what? That video I saw, Shay's Envision video on YouTube, was what inspired me to make my first portable. When I was looking at GameCube portables, I didn't really like that one.
He did really like it.
I did really like that one. The button layout is just kind of whack. Yeah, it's got some whack.
Yeah.
You don't like that move X button? Huh?
It's better than you think it is.
Huh? I'm not gonna tell you try it. It's pretty good. Especially when you flip that.
Shut up. When you come to MGC this year,
yeah, you'll get to. When you come to MGC, you'll get to. You can touch my PWE and you can touch Gman's PWE, and you can decide which one you like better.
And we'll bring both our Inventions too.
Yeah. It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably have my own booth for meet and greet. Because at the rate my YouTube channel's going.
The Shank Mods.
The Shank Mods meet and greet. You can get autographed. Get your Wii autographed. Kill Me Part 2.
You're obsessed, man.
What? No. Dude, I'm shit posting. I'm excited, man. I'm excited about my channel. You've had 10 years of like your channel being awesome, so it's like for me this is new.
I mean, it took me 10 years to get that many though. Like
I know.
You got it in like a week.
I know. I'm excited. That's a reason to be excited. You've had a big channel for years, so you're just kind of numb to it at this point. For me, like I'm just like, whoa.
Maybe.
I'm flooded with all this reception of people like this is cool, and I'm like, oh my god, people notice me. It's weird.
Yep.
So what should I be doing?
I don't know. Look at the list I made.
List. Print case, wet sand case, install controller buttons and LCD. You're doing that. Assemble GC Plus. Already done. Wire up controllers. You're working on that. Wire batteries and reg board. Can't do that. Trim wheels and wire up. Install. Version number 2.
Did you finish the AVX5 bunch?
Yeah, they got them a
Oh yeah. Right. In that bin in front of behind the PWs?
Yeah.
There's the controller mount prints.
Yeah.
What you can do
is putting tack switches on them?
Yeah, Haku tack switches now.
Okay. Is it? These are the right ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah. Got it. I gotta make sure I have the right ones here. Can I use squishy buttons on the bottom buttons? For
no. In that bin, use the 4.3mm tack switches.
Where are they?
The
bin?
No, behind that plastic baggie.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Do the squishy ones not work there?
No, they're not designed for that.
Okay. I like squishy.
Yeah,
Squishy boys.
We all want this.
Lead part 2. You have Discord. Yes, Anthony. In my video descriptions, I have a Discord where I have all my stuff. So if you want to go talk there, we got a few modders on there. They'll help you out. Cause yeah. So the 4.3, is that what it is? The flattest ones?
Yeah.
Alright.
And for the left and right pieces, there is like a top and bottom. So make sure, like,
Yeah, yeah, I
It
got
has
it.
to
So
be
you
like
don't
the right
flip it upside down.
orientation.
This one doesn't matter if it's right side up or upside down, right?
Yeah.
You can go with that.
Put it on the flatter one.
Okay. Oh, put the switches on the
Oh yeah, you gotta hop with them.
Yeah, I will. I'm just kind of feeling them out. Alright. Can you put the hot glue gun between us so I can kind of...
Yeah.
I'll scoot over here so I can be on the stream.
There's another stick over there of hot glue somewhere.
Did you use it already?
No. There's a second one.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
$16 watching. We're losing them, G-Man.
Losing them fast.
We're losing watchers left and right.
Alright, this is gonna be very nice.
It does look really good so far.
Oh, yeah. It's...
I mean, the
So
copy
did
is
you-
offer one of the most beautiful portables.
Yeah, so we do it from the side or from
GC links
underneath
in.
it?
What, no, on the bottom. What I do is I just put like a small dab and then hold it down.
Dab.
Like barely any hot glue.
That's what you do? You dab?
Yeah,
Like that.
maybe a tiny bit more.
Okay. That's not a dab. That's a glob. Like that?
Yeah.
That's a glob. That's not a dab. Hit that dab. Smash that like for dabs. No, I bent him inward. There we go.
Oh boy. Yeah, hold it down until it dries.
Yeah.
So the VGA patch does 480p.
Yeah, VGA patch gives you 480p and it gives you color separation. So your R, because VGA, the R, G, and B are separated from each other and from the sync. So even 480i over VGA looks way better than 480i over composite.
I'm just gonna move
But
this.
480p plus the color separation means your video looks beautiful.
Should I put this here? How's that look?
Does that look? Yeah, I think that looks good. And then are you going to put the audio amp here?
And I'll probably go on the other side of the
Well, I mean,
board
the
maybe.
audio amp would probably be here because you have your speakers and your headphone jack right there.
I guess so.
That's probably the logical place to put it. We could tilt the cameras down slightly because we don't have anyone over there working. Let's do that. So you can see what you're working on. How's that?
With the VGA patch now, if you're making a Wii portable, there's really no point of a converter. It's kind of a waste of money, and you get inferior video quality.
Yeah. Avoid converters whenever possible. Video conversion, anytime you're converting video, you're losing quality. I mean, why convert it when you already have it, you know?
Makes sense.
Oh, these are tiny.
Is that the end of our video? Oh no, we got another
2 hours.
2 hours of this. Jeez. Alright.
But you can find something else if you want.
Why are these so small?
No, we can keep it going.
Cons.
The DVR only saves up to 4 hours, so I'm gonna make sure we stop at 4 when the stream's been going for 4 hours, so we can.
Yeah, the VGA patch isn't that difficult. There's a little bit of software setting up to do, which is pretty straightforward. And then there's only 2 wires you have to solder, which are a little bit difficult, but if you take your time, you can do it.
Chick, where were those headphone jacks again?
Headphone jacks are in towards the bottom.
In this bottom?
The one that says
No,
headphone
up,
jacks.
up, no, down, right.
Thank you.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna
You're
solder
good.
up GC Plus now.
I think I got too small of headphone jacks.
Sorry for your loss. You said they look like the smaller headphone jacks.
Yeah, no, they're the right size, but they're like, they're too efficient. Because normal ones have like that extra, circle around them. So these ones fit perfectly, and then these ones look ridiculous.
Nice.
They're both 3.5 millimeter. Damn you, Mauser.
I like the look of the black one better though.
Yeah, but it's like way too small.
He said VGA patch looks pretty daunting to you. I mean, you just install the software. Okay. I ain't paying attention.
Which flag should I use?
No, use the colored stuff.
This stuff?
No, the colored magnet wire. You have 4 different colors of 34 gauge. There's your other. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can so you don't get them mixed up.
Yeah, I like the wire better. Controller wire. Because magnet wire, you have to like strip the animal every time.
An animal.
That's what I said.
An animal.
The animal.
The animal. You gotta get out your animal.
Yeah, my project might have to wait till I get home because I don't know where I can buy more headphone jacks like that.
Mauser.
We're going to Bowser tomorrow.
You can go to Mauser tomorrow.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we're going to
Madmorda,
Mauser.
we are going to. If it helps you finish your project, we're going to Mauser tomorrow.
What's wrong with those? I like the way those ones look. Just drill the hole smaller.
Well, that would look weird on here. They already have like holes marked on them. I'd have like a weird.
Yeah,
inner
I'm with
circle.
Madmorda. Make it exactly the way you want it, and we'll take you to Mauser. It's 20 minutes drive away, so I really don't mind. Alright, are we losing more people? We're down to 12! People ask questions, so it stays interesting. Come on, guys. Help us out.
I mean, honestly, after my Wii booted, I'm like ready for bed.
Yeah.
Like I'm done with the day.
Are you checked out for today?
No, I'm gonna keep working, but I just like.
She's got it working. It worked on the camera. That's all she needs.
Yeah, she got proof. Well, they couldn't see the thing working, but you got a picture, so that's all that matters. You have photographic evidence. I'm gonna turn off the 888 since you're not using it.
Yeah. Well, since we're going to Mauser, I guess I need to make sure that these power switch things are the right.
Get everything.
Perfect.
You want. Yeah, get everything you want. We're going to Mauser.
Tomorrow evening, time to go to Mauser.
Yeah, we're going to Mauser one more time. So, if you had one chance.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
I hate this. The circuit board makes me angry.
Triggered. Ever been with Aurelio in voice when he says triggered? He's like, triggered. Triggered. I don't know. We need Aurelio to come in and tell us we're all idiots. That's what he does to me.
Yeah.
Did he tell you guys you're idiots?
Yeah.
Well, he says it nicer.
So this is the right side, right? Clean this?
Yeah.
Okay. Triggered. What do you want to put in?
Start button. Look how much this thing moves.
Yeah?
You have to like, and so I was like holding it up to see how far down I'd have to push it, and you really gotta push that in there. Get like a pencil to turn it on.
Yeah, it's one of those pinholes. People ask us questions. Someone ask us something so we can answer some questions. So we're not so boring.
Yeah, modding is pretty boring.
Yeah. I had one person get mad at me. They told me, if you're going to show this, they commented in my YouTube, they said, if you're going to show this, you should at least show it how it's done. And the process. There's no point in just showing the end process. Just like...
Why the hat shank?
What? Hat?
Why the hat shank?
Why, what do you mean why the hat?
Why the hat shank?
Because my
That is
hair...
cool.
Yeah, because... What? Oh, why the hat shank? Oh, it's like, yo, yeah, it's my... Because my hair is all messy and stuff right now. So I'm just like, hack time. It's my university. University of Texas at Arlington. Please no docs. I think our stream peaked like half an hour ago with Madmorda, and then we showed our case. We blew our load, and now we've got nothing left. Everyone was staying to see what the case was.
And they were disappointed.
Yes, I am sad my hair isn't red like you, Ginger. We showed the case, and everyone's like, alright, great, we saw it. Goodbye. Screenshot. Goodbye.
Disappointment.
Leaves chat. Dislike. Leaves.
What do you guys think of me making the power button like the reset button or something?
I want to be the power button.
Because this thingy, like, I'm not gonna find one that's, you know, like
Push in, push out.
Yeah, I want to push in, push out, but like even just a couple millimeters is too much. Like,
yeah, that's. I mean, oh, you're saying where you push it and it turns it on, and you push again and it turns it off. Yeah, that's fine. Like, it doesn't need to be a push in, push out. That would be...
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that what if I, instead of making the power button, what if I made like the reset button or something?
Put it where the reset button is on the GameCube?
No, what if I used it as a reset button because I can't use it as a power button?
Oh, I get what you're saying, so it was always on? I guess.
No, not so it's always on. just have like a normal power switch in the back, but then use the...
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Use the...
I don't know. I'd see if you could use a little flip-flop and some transistor... Oh, but you couldn't do that today. Or you could make it where if you put...
Yeah, I don't want to do a button turn on. That seems like a bad idea.
More work, more things to go wrong.
More things to go wrong is more my main...
You could use my reg board.
I don't want to use your reg board. This is my first reg board ever and it works, you guys.
I think
on an Omega trim.
I think they're all leaving because Madmorda's not on stream anymore, and they're like, it's just two dudes. Like,
yeah, who wants to watch two dudes streaming?
Yeah. That's my theory.
Well, also, it's just like, you know, you kind of show up and you're waiting for something to happen, and it's just, you know, people soldering and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, soldering is a lot more boring than you think it would be.
well, it's not boring if you're the one soldering, but it's
But
boring
like watching someone solder is like really boring.
It's like, yeah.
Which way is the right way?
Like that.
Like this? Solder them.
So.
Let me see. So this is right, like this, right? So that's...
Yeah, and what I like to do is take this and fold those things over.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Gives it more strength.
Yeah.
So you put the switches on that side.
Okay. We're down to 11.
Wow.
This may be
You
it,
should
guys.
add everyone again.
This may be the end. Everyone come back.
Yep.
Hey guys, my channel's reign of terror ends now. Everyone is here. Smash Bros. Everyone is here. That's right, Ginger. Everyone is here. Will somebody's new portable be a Soldier Boy game console? Nope.
Might be.
RIP Soldier Boy game console.
We should portabilize the Soldier Boy game
Portabilize
console.
the home Soldier Boy game console.
That's how you get the views.
Yeah.
That's all people care about these days, honestly.
The views.
The Soldier Boy game console.
Yeah, I know. But it's gone, dude. There's no more of it. Everyone just wanted it because it was a meme. Oh, someone's here. Hello.
Hello.
Do you have pizza?
Ooh. And a bird.
Hell yeah.
And breadsticks.
Yeah, 'cause I got the cheesy breadsticks.
Oh, those are the best.
Promo code BADASS for 10% off your pizza. No delivery though.
We have a pizza and breadsticks.
Alright, let's put on.
Yeah.
Did you not get pizza?
No, he's in on the pizza. Did you want a separate pizza?
No.
Okay, yeah, no, he's getting in on the pizza and breadsticks.
Okay.
It's an extra large. I have sized.
Oh, okay.
So, there's enough. There should be enough.
Cool.
Now we can watch people eat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Best part of the stream. Oh, I thought that's my first second. I was like, no! Don't lose my precious GameCube cards.
Going for the cheesy breadsticks.
No!
Ow! I hit the mic. Sorry about that, guys.
Can I open up the pizza?
What?
Can I open up the pizza?
Yeah, I was just grabbing plates for you guys.
Yeah, this one,
Ooh. That was good.
I think we're down to like 10 now. 13. This wouldn't be a bad time to end it because we got food now.
Yeah. Let's wait till Shink is back because I don't know how to end the stream. I'm so psyched, man. Like, today was a good day. Thanks for not letting me quit.
You can do it.
I can do it if I have, like, different headphone jacks.
Don't let that set you back. What other work can you do on it?
I mean, that's basically it. It's just that and then the USB, I guess. But, I mean, USB is not a whole day-long project. That's, like...
You could wire the wires to the Wii. All the wires you need to the Wii.
Like, what do you mean?
All the GameCube data lines and everything.
Yeah, but those go to the...
Yeah, just solder wires to them
Beats
and then
them.
do the other end later.
No.
Okay.
So then I can't even test them. I'm a fan of, you know...
Sponsored
I mean,
by
you're gonna have
Papa
to do it at
John's.
some point.
Yeah, no, but, like, I don't want to, like, have random wires hanging off my Wii.
Controversial ingredients, controversial pizza. Papa John's.
Yeah, we'll be streaming again tomorrow probably.
Are we shutting down?
It's a good time for it. I mean, people
Yeah,
are
food.
leaving and we got food.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, no, we're back up to 15. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we shut her down?
I mean... I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Let's shut her down. Bye,
Alright,
guys.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, we have similar mics.
Yeah.
But different, I guess.